if you remember what happened last week on Friday Night SmackDown, obviously their first, like Sami Zayn's and Kevin Owens' first title defense, or first or second title defense as tag team or undisputed tag team champions, is them going against the Usos. And Usos wants to regain them tag team titles, but we all know that's not going to happen because Roman's already pissed with them. And once Roman is already pissed with them, Solo don't even like you. And when your old brother don't even like you, Paul Heyman don't even like you. And when Paul Heyman don't even like you, it's a wraps, bruh. It's a wraps. You could tell. You could tell because remember when they lost them tag team titles at WrestleMania. That Monday night on Raw, the Raw after WrestleMania, where like when Jimmy and Jay they say they want to see the Tribal Chief, they'd be like, yeah, he's like busy at the moment. He's trying to prepare for something at the moment. So I can't. You can't really see him at the moment. All that type of stuff. He's like, all right. So guys like, all right then, shit, all right, let him do you. Like I won't say not say let him do you, but like all right, we just leave him alone. We'll give him some time. And then right when they left, Paul Heyman literally said, all right, they're gone, Tribal Chief. And I'm like, yeah, because Roman doesn't want nothing to do with them. Like Roman does not want nothing to do with Jimmy and Jey Uso. Once they lost them tag team titles at WrestleMania, he doesn't want nothing to do with them because them tag team titles is the only reason why Roman wants to see him. Was the only reason why he wants them in his presence. But once they lose that gold, doesn't want nothing to do with them. And it's funny, Jay knows that he's getting used. Jay knows that he's getting used, but he doesn't want to admit it. Jimmy's gonna follow what his brother does, but he's not noticing that he's getting used as well too, along with his brother. Jay knows, doesn't want to admit it. Jimmy doesn't know, but he's going on with his brother because why? It's his brother, it's his blood. You feel me? So, and then literally, so obviously we cut to when they were both in the ring, right? And obviously Paul Heyman announced that in 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks from that episode of SmackDown, on Friday, the Usos would challenge for the tag team titles. They lost at WrestleMania Night 1. So and then after that, Paul Heyman said, Paul Heyman would even drop a double-sided statement where he would point to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, saying that Roman is getting sick of the two of you, which was so fucking great. Because when he literally said that, he was pointing at Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. But what people did not notice is when Paul Heyman was looking at Jimmy and Jey Uso. He was pointing at Kevin and Sami, but his eyes was toward Jimmy and Jey Uso. Because we all know, once Jimmy and Jey loses this match and doesn't retain the tag team titles, or sorry, I should say, don't win back the tag team titles that they lost at WrestleMania 39 Night 1, it's a wrap for Jimmy. And it's a wrap for Jey. Because like you said, man, like I said, like what Sammy and what Cody says, Jey will leave. Then Jimmy. Then Solo. And then later on, Paul Heyman. And once everybody that he's so pissed at leaves, I mean, truly fully leaves, Roman is all alone. Roman is all alone. Doesn't want nothing to do, or I should say, his family doesn't want nothing to do with him at all. Nothing to do with him. Because why? He turned on his family at WrestleMania 39. Because why? They're not blood because they don't got gold. They're not blood because you're not waiting on me hand and foot. You're not blood because you don't do what I say. And once, obviously, Jay, you can tell Jay is getting tired of the bullshit, but he doesn't want to admit the bullshit. That's the problem. Jay knows he's getting tired of it. I know he's going to be the first one to fucking turn. We know this. We can see it in his eyes. He's the first one that's going to fucking turn on the bloodline. Shoot. If it has to be the same way that Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn hit Roman with that steel chair to the back, another one bites the dust. He's going to do the same thing. The same thing. And once he does that, and once he hits him in the back, bro, I swear, once he hits him in the back, it is over with. It is over with. That's when you see the bloodline be completely done. Once Jay leaves, Jimmy will follow. That's how it works. Once Jay motherfucking leaves, Jimmy will follow behind his brother. Solo, obviously, Solo is under control of fucking Roman. So we already know how that fucking went. So, I don't know, in my opinion, it may be Paul Heyman to leave next, but it may be also Solo to also leave next. I have no idea. But I'm just letting you know, once they don't recapture the tag team titles, it is a wrap for Jimmy and Jay Uso. It is a wrap for them. They're getting kicked out. I'm literally telling the truth. 2 weeks from now, or a little less than 2 weeks from now, Jimmy and Jay is gonna get their ass kicked. Either they're gonna get their ass kicked and be forcibly left by Roman, or they're gonna leave on their own. On God. At this point, obviously he has Jimmy and Jay by a fucking leash, by a fucking collar. He's making them his bitches, 100%. You can tell it each and every goddamn day. Like Sami Zayn says, bruh. Remember that one? If you remember that match, I think it was last week on Friday Night SmackDown, right? When it was Jay versus Sami Zayn, and when Sami Zayn said, "Yo, you don't see it, right? You don't see it. Jimmy's not here. Roman hates the fuck out of you. Paul Heyman's lying to your fucking face. And on top of that, Solo wants to fucking drop the hammer on you in any goddamn second. If I gotta keep beating sense into you for you to listen and for you to be like, yo, you need to leave the fucking bloodline, that's what I'm gonna have to keep doing each and every week. Each and every week on Friday Night SmackDown to beat some sense into you so you can understand that, bro, nobody fucking likes you no more. Or Roman doesn't want nothing to do with you. Or fucking Jay is fucking distant with you. Or Solo just wants to fucking Samoa spike you to get it over with and just get you kicked out. Bro, I'm gonna have to keep being fucking sensitive to you for you to learn your lesson and shit, bro. Cause me telling you is not fucking working at the moment. Me telling you, bro, you need to leave. This is not right. You're gonna get fucking drugged down with the ship. And if I gotta keep being sensitive to you, I will fucking keep being sensitive to your ass. Just like Sami says, bro, he could tell Roman's pissed at him. Jimmy loves him, but he ain't gonna really say shit about Roman. And then Solo's a fucking lapdog at this point because he does anything what fucking, Roman said. Because even though Jay and Jimmy fucks up a lot, Solo's obviously the enforcer. He's the one that's gonna be Roman's gonna be the one that's yo, I love you, Solo, because you follow all my fucking direction. You follow all my goddamn direction. But these two fucking dumbasses of your fucking brothers can't even listen for goddamn shit. So, I'm just giving you my perspective about this entire situation, man. Look, Paul Heyman issued out his order. So, we'll see on this Friday night on SmackDown and next week, maybe a little bit of Monday Night Raw, what's going to happen with the Usos. Because right now, it's not looking good for them. Solo looking good for. Paul, right now 50-50. But Jimmy and Jay, bro, they got 2 weeks, bro. Not even that. Less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks, bro. And if they don't capture them tag team titles again on Friday Night SmackDown in less than 2 weeks, bro, at this point you might might as well Samoa and Spike both of them. Real talk. Real talk. They might as well.